I actually forgot about this guy. I'm in Nipton right now, the place that was destroyed by the Legion who did that lottery thing. And then there was this guy. He was just sort of here. He asked me to save the slaves, so I did.
You know what I'd be real excited about? If you'd showed up and saved me before they smashed my legs.
He's not very nice.
Now, why don't you fuck off and let me sleep, hero? That'll be real exciting too.
I can spare some medics.
And you're a fucking dream come true, ain't you? How much you gonna give me? 3 doses? That's almost enough for a party.
Alright, time to go.
Later.
Alright, bye. Well, I mean, they didn't really do much. Okay. What else can I do? I think I can do some work for the NCR at Camp McCarran. And I think that would be very good. I can also finish that pretty quickly, I think. That's weird. It's way over there. But okay, sure. We can go there. Alright, well this is the Crimson Caravan.
Hey there.
Hello.
Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
I don't remember. I remember him. Yeah, okay. He's the guy that I let go. Who's in charge in here?
Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office.
Tell me about the Crimson Caravan Company.
It's been in business for a very long time. It's probably the biggest trading outfit in California. There's a branch up in New Vegas, but it hasn't been doing so well. Word is that the big boss herself, Alice McLafferty, is coming in to fix things.
Ooh. So what's next for you?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan, which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
Nice.
I'll see you around.
Evening.
Hello.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland.
Can you answer some questions?
Maybe. What do you want to know?
Where does the Crimson Caravan Company get its merchandise?
Trade routes, my friend. Trade routes. Just about every major town in the wasteland has a Crimson Caravan branch in it.
Do caravans ever have trouble from bandits?
Out here, we usually split our caravans into smaller bands. That way, we don't lose everything if they get hit. It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully, we'll be able to start running larger caravans once things get civilized.
Where are you from?
A little place in the NCR called Oak Creek. Used to be a farming town until it got taken over by ranchers. I didn't want to herd Brahmin for a living, so I signed on with the Crimson Caravan and headed east. Not much to tell, really. Need anything else?
Okay. I don't need to buy
See
anything
ya.
at the moment, so that's fine. Interesting.
Hello.
Oh, wait. I
Hey
think
there.
it was
You
mentioned
looking
I
to
can buy some books from this guy.
Can do.
I think it'd be under miscellaneous. Oh, what is that? That is okay. What are these? Lots of questions about these things they have here. Specimen refugee primer. I think that's what I need. Oh, wait. And this one. Yay. Okay.
See ya.
I got the books I need for that thing. Now we need to talk to that doctor, which I guess she's through this gate. The map gets a bit confusing about this area, if I remember correctly, just because sometimes it's better to just take a shortcut through some places. Okay. So the doctor must be here somewhere. Hi. Where is the doc? There is the doctor.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
Ooh. What kind of implants?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this crippled
Mental
Betsy.
trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Yay! Tell me about your clinic.
Everything you see is funded by the followers of the apocalypse. We rely a lot on charity to provide low-cost medical services to the less fortunate.
Do the followers have a headquarters here?
Yes, the Mormon Fort in Freeside. It's hard to miss.
Are the followers part of the NCR?
We've worked with them in the past. The NCR became too focused on things like patents and profitability, so the followers go their own way now. The NCR and the followers have a cool relationship at the moment. We see them as oppressive, and they view us as anarchists.
What do the followers believe in?
We believe that technology for basic necessities like food, water, and medicine should be shared, not hoarded. We're also strongly in favor of proper education. I've come across more than a few doctors whose techniques came out of the back of a magazine.
Are you one of the followers?
Yes, I am. I received my medical training at the Angels Boneyard Medical University back in the NCR. It's not a requirement to be a follower to enter the university, but I believe in what they do, so I joined them.
Okay.
All right.
Do you sell anything here?
I have reserved a small part of my supplies for sale. The profits go directly to the purchase of additional supplies to help the less fortunate.
Okay. I want to buy an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants.
Huh.
The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
Huh. Like, these are ways to use caps to increase your actual, stats. I don't remember what my stats are.
Alright. Was there something else you were interested in?
But I definitely have a lot of caps that I can use
Take care.
on this. So let me see. My strength is 6, perception is 7. And I think that plus means it's actually above 7. Let's see. Perception plus 1. Yeah, okay. So it's technically 8 for the moment. Intelligence is 7, agility 9. I could just go ahead and make my agility 10. I could do that. I don't really care that much about endurance, but endurance might detail how much implants I can have, too. I have the money for it, though. So let's go ahead and save here, and then I'll go from there. Yeah. You know what? I want to be
You're back.
luckier.
Do you need medical attention?
I want to buy an implant.
Which?
Lucky.
If I implant the probability calculator in your frontal lobe, you'll be able to calculate odds a little better. It's not quite the same as making you luckier, but you'll be able to nudge things your way more often. I can do the implant for 4,000 caps.
Here's the caps.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Oh. Well. Okay, now we're luckier. That's cool. Alright. So we did that. We got some books. We can actually deliver those books back to Bitter Springs.
I've already been a phenomenal help. Thank you.
Oh, I've gotten that. I found those books you wanted.
Both of them? Wow, that's very resourceful. Thank you. I think that should just about cover us. I really don't know how to thank you. Your bringing me these supplies saved a lot of people.
Don't sweat it. I was glad to help.
Well, still, thanks again.
Okay. I don't want to... I don't know if I want to do much more with Bitter Springs at the moment. But I know I can do more stuff at Macabre that I think should help with Boone. So I'll do that. Hey Betsy, how are you
I've
doing?
been seeing Usanagi and things are better. I'm not so angry all the time, you know? And, I'm not trying to jump every woman in camp. Well, not all the time, anyway.
There.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
She's doing better, so that's a good thing.
That red beret's looking good.
Stop shouting at me. Okay, so... I know there's things I can do here that I can get points for Boone at. And yes, I am looking it up. I am cheating because it's very tricky. At least it feels tricky.
What is it? What is it?
Colonel Sue asked me to help you and look into the recent intelligence leaks.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
Where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Alright.
Later.
So... Not in there, not in there. I guess we're going up the stairs? I don't think I actually fully explored this place. The noises here are getting to me a little bit. Just because they're unexpected.
Hey,
oh, hello.
A little busy at the moment, but I can talk.
What is this place?
This? The OSI lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
Are you a scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildern crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Need help with anything?
You mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildern. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Mercs? What for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research. Not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
Okay, I think this guy gives us a quest. Well,
Hey.
I'll go ahead and
A
pick
pleasure
it
to
up.
meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No, this is the first time I've heard about Vault 22.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin?
Listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing is impossible.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
So, I don't know if you guys remember, but maybe last episode or the episode before that, I don't know when exactly, I was wandering around through the mountains and I discovered this area that had lots of green foliage growing out of it, as well as a lot of praying mantises that tried to kill me. And I sniped them out, and I went down there and discovered the area, and that was Vault 22. That's where he wants me to go. That's what he's talking about here. Scientific discovery is never so simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Okay.
Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Nope.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich, not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Goodbye.
Right. Good luck.
Okay, we're not really here for this quest, we're here for this one. Anyway. So, that's a quest for that vault specifically. Other than that, what do we have going on around here? Oh, this place is kind of a lot of nothing, it appears. Wait, is there something down here?
Go right ahead, Trooper.
Hmm? Oh. It's an exit door. Okay. Okay. Right, it wanted me to talk to some specific people, I think.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Okay. One of them wants me out there, one of them wants me here, and this one wants me out here.
Hello.
Hi.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Notice anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
What else can you tell me about Anders?
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Tell me about the break-ins.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Would you be willing to give me control tower access keys so I can check it out?
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
You said there have been thefts?
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing.
I'll keep an eye out for your missing supplies.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Do you need any help?
Yeah. So far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
What about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Why not just beat him senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Okay, let's get
That's
started.
the spirit.
I think I can just
Okay,
talk
I'll
him
go
out of
in
it.
and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant. I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Surrender the weapons to who? Her? No. Oh. Okay.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves. To have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you're too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard.
Oh.
I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. I don't know. I thought she seemed like a nice lady.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have her torn apart by dogs.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Your tactics are a joke.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Oh, was I supposed to leave? I guess I was supposed to leave. Oh, I do have... Okay. So, one of the things is that if this guy dies, for any reason, then Boone likes it. I think I can quick save there. Okay.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
So the tactic here is to get all the information out of him and then kill him so Boone likes it. But I want to know how a coward can attain the rank of a centurion.
Coward? I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
And if you can't go through with it, you look even weaker.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead.
Continue listening.
Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
Who's the operative?
I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery.
So don't you feel better now that you've divulged all those state secrets?
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Okay.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Alright.
Yep. See you around.
So I think technically we're done with that. Hey. You can have that. Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh, that's all he had on him. Okay, so Boone should like that.
What is it?
Ah, yes, okay. You must have been at Bitter Springs. What happened there?
There was a miscommunication.
Must have been one hell of a miscommunication.
Yeah, well, that's how they wrote it up in the report. We did what we were there to do. A lot of people got killed. That's war. Maybe looking back, you do things differently. But that's not how it works. In the field, you hesitate, you or someone you care about will die. They teach that from day one.
Sounds like you have some regrets.
You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it.
Is it because of Bitter Springs that you think you've got bad things coming?
Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over.
I think he's talking a little bit about the karma system that exists in the Fallout universe, at least most of the games that exist. Maybe you can make up for your mistakes.
A murderer who does good deeds is still a murderer. And he'll still get his judgment. I left the NCR when my tour was up. Had enough of war. And decided I was gonna start over. None of it made a difference in the end.
How do you know your punishment isn't over?
Because I'm still alive.
Do you think about Bitter Springs a lot?
Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep.
Maybe it would help to go back there.
I don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But technically, that means that we just got it. In a few minutes, Boone will talk to us, and he'll be like, "Yay! We'll talk about this now."
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Anyway, so we got information out of that guy, and now I guess it wants us to go this way. Okay.
Hey.
Oh.
I thought some more about what you said. I think maybe you're right. Maybe I should go to Bitter Springs. I don't know what I'm hoping to find there.
What changed your mind?
Nothing. Dream. Just tired of thinking about it.
Okay, we'll make a point to stop there.
I hope this isn't a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we got his quest. We done it. We did it. It took a lot, but we did it. Okay. Luckily, there's a few ways to make history points with him, or to get history points with him. Because otherwise, we might not have made that. Because I did miss a few of them. Investigate late night break-ins at McCarran's control tower. So,
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
This place is an absolute mess. You people don't clean up anything at all. There's supposed to be some guy that we can talk to. That they wanted us to talk to anyway. Oh.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
You look upset. What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. It's stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
Seems strange the Answer wouldn't do their best to retrieve a fallen comrade. Wait, how did he die?
He was out on patrol. Bunch of drugged-up fiends attacked them. Esteban laid down cover fire while the others fell back. One of the men saw him get shot. He didn't die, though. Not then. They tried to go back for him, but there were too many fiends and they had to pull out. Damn savages chased them halfway to McCarran.
Seems strange the Ansar wouldn't do their best to retrieve a fallen comrade.
Colonel says he can't spare the men to bring Esteban back home. And the fiends, they put all kinds of mines and traps around his body. Snipers, too.
No one else will help you?
His best friend, Jackson, tried. Didn't even get permission from his CO, so it could have cost him a lot. But he never came back.
I'll recover him.
Ma'am, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the RepCon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Okay. Oh, we're back here. Oh, there's blood here. Or that are burn marks. Okay. Ah, here we go. I remember there was this, like, outside area here. So we need to catch this, person in the act. What time is it currently? 4:20 a.m. It's up there. I have a key to this, yeah. No one's up here right now. Okay. Investigate late night break-ins at the Camp McCarran control tower. I think this is the control tower here. So if we keep an eye out. This person should come in. But not right now, because it's been... I think it's past the time that they were supposed to come in. I think I missed it. If I can come in another time.